This advocacy group wants the president to return the private security bill back to parliament. It says Section 20 of the bill will have far-reaching consequences for the country. This section will allow government to force foreign-owned private security firms to sell 51% of their companies to South Africans. Foreign-owned private security firms include, among others, ADT, Chubb and Securitas. They employ between 30 to 40,000 workers.
The danger is that if those foreign companies decide to move away from this country, it could have devastating effects, particularly from equipment supplies, support down the line.
Critics say the bill amounts to expropriation and has been slammed as a way of getting around to the issue of nationalization.
The government is moving away from nationalization, where government would deprive someone of property and become the owner, because that triggers an obligation to pay compensation, which is fair and equitable. And what they're doing instead is saying government will just be a facilitator or a custodian. So we're still going to take your property, we're just not going to take it for ourselves, we're going to take it for the benefit of some third party.
It's also feared that the bill flouts the country's international trade obligations and could trigger retaliation.
The US first and foremost, because there's a provision in the US's generalized system of preferences that effectively says if you take away our company's property, we will take you or remove you from access to the benefits that AGOA provides.
SACCI says the country can forget about meeting its jobs target if it continues to close the space for foreign companies to operate locally.
We need to maintain an open channel. We need to connect with the world, and we need to show the world that we're a welcoming investment destination.
The group says it will consider its options once the president has made his decision. These include turning to the courts to test the constitutionality of the bill. Leuta Motlogelwa, SABC News, Johannesburg.